So I'm probably gonna call this video the 5D 3D split. And what's happening is on December 21st, 2020, there's gonna be a planetary alignment, solar flares. It's gonna cause the energy to have a sudden spike. And if you haven't already been making the necessary steps to adjust your source of energy from more dense to less dense. For example, instead of eating animals, now just eating plants, closer to the source of light, pure energy. If you haven't already started doing that, this transition could be very difficult for you. Um, Basically, on this day with the planetary alignment, it's going to amplify any heavy metals that are in the system. So if people haven't already detoxed from the heavy metals, uh, that's going to be an issue for people. And Martin Kenny talks more in depth about this. Watch his Universal Disclosure video and the Real Virus video. Those are both on Talor's channel. Watch Talor's other videos. Shout out to Taylor. He's definitely been a guide on my journey. But yeah, I mean the 3D 5D split. Essentially, the third dimension is, looking with two eyes or whatever. It's all a split duality. This is the plane that we experience lack, and to experience lack is essentially a hellish state. These ideas of heaven and hell, we could repackage them and say that hell is the 3D where we experience separation, and 5D is heaven, or at least the first level of heaven, where we experience oneness, unity, no separation, no lack, only abundance, all here and now. But yeah, basically, just to kind of give like a brief summary of the Martin Kenny discussions. If you haven't already been preparing for this, your energy might not be ready to go up to the 5D. And if you're not ready to go up to the 5D, what's going to happen is when the event happens on the 21st of December and the planets align, you won't be able to go outside and out of like the cities where like the 5G is, and you won't be able to do those things without being in that bubble that is protecting you from the radiation of the natural universal alignment. And so people are going to feel sick if they're not ready and their vibration's not already at a high vibrating level. And they're going to run to these vaccines that are being given to them. But I'm going to tell you now, don't take the vaccine, because if you're not ready to experience 5D in this lifetime, don't fear death. Don't get the vaccine. If you don't get the vaccine and your vibration's not already high enough, you will die when you go outside, but you will be reincarnated into the 5D in a new body at a high vibration. And so don't fear death, because it's only a new beginning. It's not the end. The soul doesn't die. But if you are ready for the 5D, we need each other now more than ever. And yeah, it's gonna be a struggle for those people that are living in a low vibration because of the ultimate economic dollar collapse, food shortages. That's all to come. That's all been manufactured with, the whole the virus. That's why you want to watch the real virus video, because you're gonna know what all this is for, and it's all really just been a distraction to keep people ignorant and not aware of what's really happening energetic wise. And yeah, so if you're living in the 3D hell plane, it's going to be very difficult for you to go through these things, and you're going to feel alone, and it's going to be food shortages, and money's no good anymore. But if you're in a 5D state, it's not really an issue. We're going to need a better sense of community that will come. We'll be stronger together. But if you're living in the 5D, you realize that everything is only a want, a desire. There are no needs. And so, food shortages aren't a problem. Money's not a problem. You don't need food. You don't need money. You are God experiencing life through a physical human body right now. God has no needs. But yeah, we'll just keep it kosher today. But I just wish the best for everybody, and I apologize if sometimes my delivery and my energy is very Cali like, because I just get angry at these people. People are consuming animal products and they think it's okay, and I've been vegan for so long now, and it just can be frustrating when every day it's the same thing, where people just like want to make fun of you and act like you're crazy because I've been awakened to another reality that is a higher vibration and a higher level of peace, where we can actually live in harmony with all beings. And that's really where heaven begins. And if you're still eating animal products, it's going to be very difficult for you to adjust to the 5D, and that's why people are going to rush to the vaccines. But if you take the vaccine, you will only be kept in the third dimension and kept as a slave. And it'll be total control, and you'll be tracked and traced, and if you go against what the powers that be say, they will just turn off the chip and your money, and you'll be fucked. So don't get the vaccine, and if you die, you die. You get reborn in a better life. But until then, we've got a few weeks left, until a couple weeks left really, until this all aligns. You just want to start detoxing and start just getting your personal vibration as high as it can be. That way you're ready and you have a better chance of surviving and transitioning smoothly into the 5D. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. There's plenty more insight on Taylor's page and the Martin Kenny videos. They're each like, I think one of them's like 2.5 hours, the other one's like an hour and a half or whatever. But take the time, it's worth it. Don't take the vaccine, because if you do, you're fucked. And I don't even know if I'm gonna make it through this personally. We've all got our own levels of detox that we're on, but death is nothing to fear. So we'll either see each other on the other side of this alignment, and we'll just live in 5D in this lifetime, or we'll just come back and do it. So it's all good. And yeah, peace.